Alright, I ran out of tape there, filming. Oh, it's actually almost finished. As you can see here, I've got the whole unit assembled. It's just a matter. This is now. If you thought the first part was tricky, if you thought the first part was difficult, now we have to adjust the bearing. And so I don't need three hands to do this. I've clamped the spindle into a vise so it doesn't spin around. And let's see, I've also changed I don't need that, changed the socket so I have more room to fit the screwdriver. So yeah, I guess let's get to it then. So we need a screwdriver like this, so that's not going to work. Use the smaller one. Like this, right? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding the cone in place. I think I need an extender or something there. All right, that's no good. Let's see if there's one here. All right. Well, so I need an extender. Don't know if there's one in here. Here's one. Okay, perfect. All right. So we got an extender. And hopefully there will be rooms. Yeah, one piece of advice I can give you. Whenever you're doing this, make sure your tools are clean. I always forget to do that, to clean the tools. I mean, when you're doing a bearing, I mean, ideally you want clean room levels of cleanliness because that's what determines the life of the bearing, is how clean it is. There's a hair stuck in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get that out. Is how clean it is. But if you keep everything out, you get your hands clean, you keep your hands nice and clean, you get the bearing surfaces nice and clean, and so on and so forth, right? But then then you're sticking tools in there. Well, the tool has touched a whole bunch of filthy things before coming into contact with your nice clean bearing, so don't forget to clean your tools. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. I got this set the wrong way. So there's a tiny bit of play there, and the idea is once you tighten it, the play goes away. And if we're real lucky, this screwdriver actually holds. Oh yeah, and then of course I think the oh, that's not going to work. Fuck. All right. I don't know if this can even be done, if I'm honest. I mean, they've really taken their time to really fuck with us this time. So I don't know if there's any flat surfaces there. Are there any flat surfaces there? And make sure it's impossible. I mean, there were all kinds of things like that in Shimano's history, right? I mean, the worst thing were the biodegradable dust caps. So you'd pull the dust cap off. It was so flimsy, it was like it was made out of tinfoil. Of course, the thing would bend, and no amount of trying would get it to bend back. You reinstall it. Of course, it would send a shower of metal shavings into the bearing, destroying it in short order. The idea was you didn't service those hubs. You just waited until they. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. Oh, bother. Until they wore out, and then you got a whole new fucking wheel. Really wasteful. There is sort of a plastic sleeve thing there, so that might think maybe that's supposed to be used to set the bearing. I don't know. Yeah. I'm turning against something. No, that's not working. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I do not know. This is, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because, yeah, I mean, normally there's space. You can get a screwdriver. Sometimes you can even get a socket in there. Of course, you can't get two. You need two sockets at the same time. But normally you can get a screwdriver in there. You hold the thing with a screwdriver. Right? This is when when those wonky thrust washers, or whatever you want to call them, wear out, which they do as a matter of course. Damn. Okay, so that's the thing. And I think, see, that this thing is too wide. Once I've got that in there, the screwdriver doesn't come in contact with the thing underneath, with the cone. Oh, this is so awful. Oh dear. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. You know, and you can't even tell if it's actually doing its job. Okay, well, see, obviously it's not. I don't know. I think maybe I just have to buy my sister a new set of pedals, because this is hopeless. This is completely fucking hopeless. I don't know. It makes me angry, this, this nonsense. Like, that they don't want to make their pedals user serviceable. I don't know. There's just no excuse for that somehow. And he just goes into a waste dump. There's nothing wrong with these pedals per se. They just could use a little bit of fresh grease. And this, I think this one, the bearing was slightly tight. So, loosen up the bearing, add some fresh grease, loosen up the bearing. But no, now I'm just going to have to throw the fucking thing away. Brilliant. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this video.